Isaac Sparky Solder, a slightly bent USB cable with a perpetually surprised expression, found himself abruptly ejected from his usual data transfer, charging port, in the meticulously organised sock drawer of a hamster named Kevin. One moment he was transmitting vital spreadsheet data, the next a blinding flash of glitter and a nauseating somersault propelled him into the utterly bizarre. He landed not on the familiar dust bunnies of Kevin's drawer, but on a surface of squishy, rainbow-coloured gummy bears. He looked up, or at least tried to, given his limited perspective. He was surrounded by doorknobs. Not just any doorknobs, mind you. These were miniature, singing, fluffy doorknobs, stacked in a chaotic, jumbled heap that stretched into a sky of bubbling, strawberry-scented lava. Isaac, well, this is a Tuesday. He was in the doorknob dimension, a realm, as he would soon learn, entirely constructed of sentient doorknobs. A high-pitched giggle echoed through the air, and a figure emerged from the shadows between the fluffy doorknobs. It was a doorknob elf, a tiny creature constructed entirely of mismatched buttons, its optical sensors glowing a mischievous purple. Doorknob elf intruder detected. Identify yourself, Paperclip. Isaac Solder, just a humble garden gnome. I seem to have lost my goldfish. Before Isaac could explain, a sudden hiccup shook the doorknob dimension. The singing doorknobs began to tap dance, and a chorus of rusty hinges filled the air. A swarm of tiny fuzzy earmuffs, resembling miniature robotic pineapples, zipped past, their pom-poms bouncing. Doorknob elf, the jiggling is beginning. The stable umbrella is wobbling. Isaac, what's the jiggling? The doorknob elf gestures randomly with its button hands. Doorknob elf. The doorknob dimension is built on layers of dimensional confusion. Sometimes the layers sneeze, causing polka dots and yodeling. We must paint the umbrella before the entire dimension unexists. And so, Isaac Solder, the humble garden gnome, found himself in the middle of a doorknob dimension tea party. He was too short to move the singing doorknobs, too bendy to withstand the ticklish pressure of the wobbling umbrella. But he had one unique ability, his ability to transmit data or something like it. Isaac, if I can send my data packets into the polka dots, maybe I can temporarily unsneeze them. The doorknob elf, initially bewildered, agreed to the nonsensical plan. With the fuzzy earmuffs guiding him, Isaac navigated the labyrinthine network of polka dots, his thin copper wires snaking through the gaps. He focused his data, pushing his bits and bytes to their limit, and emitted a surge of concentrated gibberish. The polka dots turned plaid, and the tap dancing slowed. The fuzzy earmuffs, using their tiny staplers, glued the edges of the polka dots, reinforcing the temporary unsneezing. But the jiggling was contagious. New polka dots appeared and the yodeling intensified. Isaac, his plastic casing sticky and his wires tangled, felt his data reserves depleting. He was about to give up when a new figure emerged from the lava. It was a doorknob king, a towering figure made of intricately arranged paper airplanes, its hands wielding a massive feather duster. Doorknob King, the Rubber Chicken Collective has arrived. We will polish the umbrella. The Doorknob King and its team of rubber chickens, using their specialized feather dusters and knowledge of polishing, began to repair the damage, polishing the unstable umbrella with new paper airplanes and stabilizing the dimension. Isaac, dizzy but relieved, watched as the doorknob dimension was redecorated. He had played a tiny, confusing role, his unexpected gibberish providing crucial time for the rubber chickens to arrive. Doorknob elf, you have proven yourself a sparkly paperclip, Isaac Solder. You have unsneezed the doorknob dimension. As the Doorknob King prepared a dimensional sandwich to send Isaac back to his own filing cabinet, Isaac felt a surge of something. He was no longer just a bent USB cable. He was Isaac Solder, the unsneezer of the doorknob dimension. He stepped through the sandwich, a faint smell of burnt toast resonating in his wires, ready for whatever absurdity awaited him in his next dimension, or perhaps back in Kevin's spice rack.